I'm Miss Stacy. Welcome to Stacy's Homestead, and it's the holidays, so we're going to be making some sweets. And I'm going to do a banana bread because I always have, I make banana bread often because bananas rot. And what else to do with them? I just throw them in a quick bread. So quick breads are easy. It's just a couple cups of flour, maybe, however much sugar you want. I usually do about 3/4 or a half. It doesn't have to be spot on. And then you got your oil, your fat, so any type of fat you want, butter, coconut oil, like some people use olive oil, I don't know, but I'm going to do probably butter this time. Well, maybe coconut oil because I need the butter for other things. So, and I don't have walnuts. Sometimes I do banana bread without nuts because my kids don't really care for it, but then sometimes I do walnuts, but this time I only have pecan, and I might do a pie, we'll see. But we're gonna crush these bananas up, really, really ripe, rotten bananas in here. And then I have about a cup of pecans here, and we're gonna add those, get some flour, and you need a little bit of salt, egg, and what else am I missing? Baking soda. Alright, let's get those. Alrighty guys, so I only had two fresh rotten bananas, and I had one in the freezer. So I got the one in the freezer out, and then we're just gonna smash these super good up in here. Beep. It's one of the easiest breads. You can put anything in it. You can put chocolate chips. I might do one with chocolate chips. You can put persimmon. You can do persimmon bread, raisin bread, cinnamon bread. This is like the gist of it, y'all. I like to, you know what? All right, let's get a fork to smash. Let's just smash it with a fork right here as good as we can. The reason why you want them to be like overly ripe is that way it gives them nice sugar and it smashes easy. And if you don't have them overly ripe, you can put them in the oven for like really quickly and cook them for just like 10 minutes, and it'll break down the sugars and keep them in the skin. It'll turn the skin brown, and that should help. I've done that before. All right, there we go. Nice nanners. We're gonna do a splash, our wet ingredients first. Okay, so do a little bit of vanilla. I like vanilla. Sometimes you can even add like your pumpkin bread spices in here. Let's get our egg, which I left over there. Let me go get it. All right, so we got our nanners smashed up, and it's coconut oil, right? I never really measure. It's like not an exact science here. Like, that's why I like quick breads. It's not like your cookies or pies, like exact science. You just like, I don't know, you just add more flour if you need it. If you put too much oil. So anyways, I'm thinking about a cube of butter, right? So I don't know, half a cup of oil. That's what I'm gonna do. Put that in there. Coconut oil. And coconut oil is like kind of dry oil. Butter's really rich and fatty and creamy. So I put a little bit more of that in here. And then let's get our egg. I do a large egg from the chicken. A nice egg in there. If it's a small egg, like I have bantams. Some of them are bantam crosses, and they leave small eggs. You might want to do 2 eggs, if you wanted that. But I'm just doing 1. All right. So, and then we're gonna do like a pinch, like half a teaspoon of salt here. So I'll do like a little pinch of salt, like, I don't know, maybe a little bit more. Not too much, because I'm going to put some baking soda, and baking soda is a little bit salty. So just to help with the rise, I do just a little sprinkle, like another pinch of baking soda, Just a pinch, because it's salty. And then more so baking powder is what you want. You don't have to do the baking soda. Baking soda reacts with acid. So if you're using buttermilk, it'll like react. Baking soda already has an acid in it, so you don't need an acid. So about a tablespoon, teaspoon, a tablespoon. I just go like this, you know. And we're gonna whisk it really, really good. Whisk all those in there really good, real fast with our whisker. Okay. It was a little clumpy there. Maybe a little bit more. Try not to get any clumps. Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to put my pecans in. Like I said, you use any nut. Traditionally, more walnuts, but I'm doing pecans. And, you know, you can add a little bit. Let's do a little bit of cinnamon. Where's my cinnamon? Where's the cinnamon? Well, you know, I always muddy things up with my cinnamon. I put cinnamon in everything. Let's just not do it this time, since I can't find it. It's usually right here, because Bit has cinnamon all the time with his cinnamon toast every morning. All right, so now let's do our sugar. You can do brown sugar or white sugar. It's about 3/4 of a cup of sugar here. Your nanners have sugar in it, so you don't need much. But 3/4, you can do brown sugar. But I'm saving my brown sugar for my pies. So, and other cookies and stuff. So mix that in really, really well. And the last thing you need is your flour. You can sift it so it's not lumpy if you want. I do an average of 2 cups. This is a half a cup thingy. So I do about 2 cups of flour. And I just go in. This is 1 cup now. That's 1 cup. And I'm going to do another cup, half a cup. So this would be 1.5 cups. Let's see. That might be it. So I like to do it in half cup increments. So I don't get, you know, depends on the moisture in your air, how much flour you'll need, pretty much. I think that's good. We'll do 1.5 cups today. Maybe a little bit more. A little more. Okay. You want it too dry. This is bending here. All right, and I like to let it rest for a bit, just enough. Let's let it rest, and we're gonna butter our trays here. Oil our trays. Nice oiled tray here, but I'll butter it. I will butter it. Let's see. I have this little thing of butter I want to use up. I got from a restaurant. I don't like wasting. I saved it because they just throw that stuff away. You don't want that. There we go. There we go. Alright. So I think I did a video on banana bread in the past, but I didn't add nuts. I think I do it different every time. So it's maybe a little bit different than the last one. Who knows? You can put raisins in here. You can put anything. Really, it becomes something. If you don't have bananas, use cinnamon. Just add a little extra flour for the moisture since you don't have bananas. Alright, you can do a peach. Sky's the limits here. Alright, now, since we have it all nice and buttered up, I like to use butter. I don't spray. we can go ahead. I'm pretty sure that's all the ingredients. Don't. What if I'm wrong? What if I'm wrong? Let's taste it. I like to taste it. Good. It's good. All right. I think I might need a little more sugar, actually. A little more sugar. Those bananas aren't that sweet. It's probably good that I tasted it. So. Brown sugar is good to use because it has that moisture in it from the brown sugar. It helps. It's very helpful. That's good. Good. It tastes like walnuts. All right, now let's put it in here. In our muffin pan, my bread pan. I like to split it up into twos. 2 small ones. It's not going to be all that big. It could be one big one. This is enough for one big one. But I just like to do it in 2 small ones so I can set it aside. It's going to cook faster. So it's going to be $3.50 for an hour. But because I did 2 small layers, tiny layers, it's going to cook probably in 45 minutes. So make sure you keep an eye on it. Make sure you keep a good eye on this. Alright, that's it. Shake it, shake it, shake it. It's only going to rise a tad. Yeah, I could have put the whole thing in here, but because it's only 3 of us, I just want to make it really small portions. And so I can wrap one and saran wrap. Put it in the fridge. Or you could do is you could make a cream cheese layer and smash them on top of each other. That would be good. All right. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, guys, we're gonna put it in the oven, 350, for about an hour, hot oven. And I'm gonna check it in like 45 minutes though, because it's not very full. There we go. And we'll see what that looks like when we're done. Okay. Alright, so while I have the oven hot, I'm going to make my cornbread for my dressing. So, what I do is I, make regular dressing but with cornbread added to it. And then saute my celery and onions and all that jazz. But the night before, you gotta make your cornbread. And I'm just gonna use Jiffy and get that prepped for tomorrow. While we're waiting. It's easy. You just follow instructions. But yeah, always add cornbread to your stuffing. It's good stuff. Alright, so it's been about 40 minutes and we're gonna take it out now. It's a missing flower that has a young woman missing. There we go, nice and golden. Nice and golden, look at that. Exactly how I wanted it. Looks good. Looking good. Perfect size. I like to do the half loaves just because it's just bit really eating it and me. And so, like I said, I could just put the other one in a saran wrap, put it in the freezer, and we can eat it another time. Now, I'm going to put my cornbread in the oven. Oh, there's the phone. It's my brother probably calling for the holidays. It was my brother. He's calling to say Happy Thanksgiving, and a lot of times he comes. So this is our first year of not having like a huge get together for Christmas or Thanksgiving, and so we're doing a Thanksgiving trip to Yosemite, and then Christmas I'm taking Bit to Disney. we didn't do that because Bubby and Sissy aren't going to be here. Sissy has an internship at a hospital because she's doing clinical mental health, and she has to, like, she has no time off. And then Bub's in Colorado, and he's in the Army, and he has, you know, the baby, and it's hard to get down. So it's just us. And my brother's not coming. Oh, usually I have a big party and a house full of people. This is like so small, lonely. Anyways, I'm still cooking just like I have the same amount of people, so I don't have a lot of food. So I got, for my dressing, I got my cornbread in here. 400 degrees, 15 minutes, easy peasy. I like to, like, that's just, you know, my stuffing way of making cornbread. But when I make it just for eating, like with my beans, I like to do it in a cast iron skillet. It's way better. So, alright guys, so that's how I make my banana nut muffins. And, yeah, no one's coming here. So we're going, we're leaving. That's why. We're getting out of here, going to Yosemite, and then Disneyland for Christmas. It'll be super cool and fun. Gonna go have some fun, and yeah, so that's my plans. I'll be doing little, like, baking stuff in between, a little bit of cooking here and there. See if I can get any more, like, canning videos in. I don't know. So, okay guys, we'll just talk to you later. Peace.